Welcome back. Good evening. Today I'm with a new topic. By seeing the thumbnail itself, you would have understood what it will be, right? So it's CPC certification, mark distribution. It is an important factor. Why? Because if you are practicing or if you are planning to do your CPC certification, before starting your preparation, you should know how the marks is being distributed. Then only you will be having a clear idea how to practice or how to carry on with that certification program, because for each topic how much marks does it carry, so that whenever you have completed a training for that particular topic, and when you're completing the practice session of the topic, you have to go through the marks as well as your assessment. Then you have to understand like where you stand in that topic, whether you're 100% clear or you're 50% clear or you're 10% clear, so that you will be having a very good idea like how each topic should be carried out. So that if a topic carries 10 marks, then by doing all the practice session, you should finally analyze that you will be 100% scoring 10 out of 10 in that topic. Like that you have to assess it. Okay, so it is an important factor and it will be surely helpful for you. So please don't skip the video, watch it throughout, so that you will understand how you have to practice for the CPC, right? And before starting the topic, I have an important topic to tell. That is, when I have gone through the channel analytics, I have seen that 70 to 80% of people have not subscribed the channel, but you are watching the video. There is no issue in that. But if you subscribe, that will be an encouragement for me, so that I'll be thinking like, okay, many people are there to support. Many people are subscribing. They need to, they are finding some interesting factor from my video. That's why they have subscribed. So that motivation will encourage me to give more and more content. Okay, so expecting your subscription. So what to say, if you're watching my channel for the first time, please do subscribe, and if you like the video, please do share it with your friends. Don't miss to comment, fine? And don't skip the video, watch it completely. Then only you will understand like for each topics how the marks has been distributed. Hope so you will enjoy. Come, let's move. So in this video, you can see CPC mark distribution. Fine. As said, for CPC exam, it is a multiple choice exam. Okay, and it is a open book exam. You will be having your ICD, CPT and HCPCS book with you, and it is an open book exam, and the mark is for 150. Your time is 5 hours 40 minutes, and whenever you are practicing for CPC exam, consider there is only 5 hours for your exam. Omit that 40, because that 40, if you get time, you can utilize it for rechecking your answers. Fine. So practice for 5 hours. That is a useful tip for you. And then it's my intro. I'm a CPC certified trainer. In many of my videos, I have said this. I'm a proud CPC certified trainer, and I'm training candidates from UAE as well as from India. And I have totally 9 years of experience in training the candidates. And fine. And I own an academy that is called as Levanter Talent Management. It's in Dubai. As I said, I told you, there is 150 questions. In this 150 multiple choice question, you need to clear 105 questions. This 105 questions is equal to 70% of mark. That is considered as the pass rate of CPC exam. So now we will be seeing the next topic which carries the mark for this total. Okay, total 150 question, how the mark has been distributed. So the first thing what you will be getting is 10,000 series. 10,000 series which comes under CPT session. Okay, 10,000 series is completely into integumentary system. And totally you will be getting 10 10 questions out of this integumentary system, in which you will be having excision and mock surgery, MOHS, mock surgery, which is very important, repair, pilenoidal cyst, like this. So many topics are there. Each and every topic is very much important. Out of the 10 questions will be there. Next is 20,000 series, that is musculoskeletal system. That also carries 10 questions, and it is very easy to answer if you really understand the topic. Clear? So all the sort of bones and muscle related procedures will be coded from 20,000 series. So in order to get 10 questions right, you need to practice at least 100 questions from each topic. Next is 30,000 series. 30,000 series is completely respiratory system and cardiovascular system. It is little bit tough, but it is an easy topic. Okay, so you should completely focus on the surgical procedure which is being done in respiratory side as well as on the cardiovascular side. In this respiratory is little bit easy. Cardiovascular, we have a lot of things to learn, so you need to give more attention towards the topic. Next is 40,000 series. 40,000 series is digestive system. So all the procedures which is done related to the digestive is being coded under this topic. From this topic also you will be getting 10 questions. So all the digestive related organs procedures are being coded under this topic. These are all direct codes only from 40,000. It is very easy to score 10 out of 10 from this topic if you really practice well. Next is 50,000 series. 50,000 series is urinary system. Urinary system, this system also carries 10 marks. Okay, as I said, previous topic, digestive system, same like urinary system also, those things are on direct codes only. It is very easy to code, and from this also you will be getting 10 questions. If you really practice well for this topic, you will be getting 10 out of 10 in this. In this we will be seeing male reproductive, female reproductive, everything. Next is 60,000 series. 60,000 series is nervous system. Nervous system in the sense it includes all the nerves, extracranial nerves, peripheral nerves, spinal cord, autonomic nervous system, like that related topics questions will be there, so that you have to go through it very well, because it's little bit confusing, but it is easy only to score. From this topic also you will be getting 10 questions. An important topic, evaluation and management. This is a specialization. You have to understand evaluation and management very well, because this will be coming along with the surgical code also. The remaining topics which we have seen previously, the evaluation and management code will be combining there also. So you should be very clear when you learn this topic. Out of this, 10 questions will be asked, and if you really understand how to code evaluation and management, it is easy to score. Otherwise it is a big trouble. Next is anesthesia. Anesthesia, you will be getting 8 questions, and in anesthesia it is like what to say, you have to know the anesthesia modifiers, qualifying circumstances, and what all things included in anesthesia service, like that few questions are there. If you understand it very well, it is easy to code, and it is very easy to score 8 out of 8 in this topic. Clear? And next is radiology. It's one of my favorite topic, but when you understand it properly and when you learn it, it's very simple. And radiology session, cardiovascular will be combined in this. Some procedures are combined, so that you have to go through it very well. Okay, so radiology service you will be getting 10 questions, and same thing only. If you have to practice at least 100 questions from each topic, then you have to see how much you are getting. Okay, next is pathology, completely lab procedure. In this you will be having panel codes as well as molecular pathology, those things are included. So it is little bit confusing, but same. If we understand, it is easy, but it is little bit confusing only. So you have to give more attention for this topic, and you have to study. Then only you can score full marks in this topic. And last is medicine. Medicine, you will be getting 10 questions out of this, and the main topic under this is hydration, infusion, chemotherapy. That topic you have to understand very well, because surely you'll be getting questions from that, because it has calculations and everything. So you should understand it very well, and you have to study. Whatever topic you study, go through it from the beginning till the end in the CPT book, because in between there are so many guideline questions which will be asked. And next is medical terminology. When you go for a training, in the beginning itself they will guide you like what is medical terminologies and everything. So it would, I won't say that but when hearing medical terminology, we might be thinking it is easy to answer. Never ever. There will be difficult questions, so you have to be very careful. Okay, 8 questions will be asked, so you have to go through what is prefix, suffix, medical terminologies and everything. Questions will be asked from that. So it's difficult to score in this topic. You have to be very clear. Next is anatomy. Anatomy also you will be getting 8 questions. So while studying CPT, we have seen all the systems, no? So when before your trainer or before you practice that particular session, go through the anatomy of the topic very well, so that it will be easy for you to understand, and it will be easy for you to score good marks also in that topic. And medical terminology and this thing, anatomy, that's it. And next is ICD-10-CM, diagnosis coding. It is very much important, because along with the CPT code, most of the ICD codes will also be added, so that if you don't understand ICD coding, then it is very difficult to score marks. Out of for this ICD coding, you will be getting 10 questions. So not only 10 questions, along with CPT also you will be getting this ICD codes, so that you should be very clear with this. Next is HCPCS. HCPCS, you will be getting 5 questions. Those are direct codes only, so no need to confuse. You can score 5 out of 5 very easily. No confusing things are there. So it is very easy to code. HCPCS codes. And you should be very clear with ICD guidelines. Then only you will be in a position to answer this ICD codes properly, because the arrangement of the code is very much important. Next is coding guidelines. When we think about this coding guidelines, we might be thinking only they will be asking ICD guidelines. No, for this you have to go through CPT topic also from the beginning till the end. Whatever topic you take, just read it from the beginning till the end. 6 questions will be asked from anywhere of the book, so you should be very clear with it. Fine. And then ICD guidelines will also be asked. So whatever guidelines you read, be thorough with it. And finally, you will be having compliance and regulatory. In that 5 questions will be asked. It's regarding the Medicare Part A, B, C, D, and HIPAA rules, A, B, and like that. For that, in Google itself, you will be getting so many notes and all. So that 5 questions will be asked. If you understand the process, it is easy to answer. Okay, so when you combine all the things, it is totally 150 questions. Fine. Out of this, you have to clear 105 questions. Then only you will be considered as pass. If you lose your mark as 104 or something, then your result will be failed. Fine. If it goes like 68 or 69%, the person is failed. So you make sure that you're scoring 70%. Then only AAPC will consider you as a passed candidate, and they will give you certification. Hope so it is clear for you. Thank you so much for your valuable time for watching my video. Practice in this way, you will understand, you can score better. Wish you all the best. Thank you. If you have any doubts, any sort of doubts, you can post in the comment, so that I'll give you a quick reply. Fine. And if you have, if I have not answered or something, you can connect me through the Instagram. Anyways, if you comment in YouTube, or you message me in Instagram, anywhere, I'll give you a quick reply. Don't worry at all. Anytime you can connect with me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.